Today I want to show you several options for connecting your piano and your computer to the headphones so you can hear both of them in the headphones. So let's take a look at the different options. First, if you have an auxiliary input in your piano, that's the one I would recommend. If you don't, then I'm going to recommend an audio mixing solution or using the virtual piano. Let's first take a look at the back of this piano, see what we have. Option 1, you'll notice this piano has an input. This is an auxiliary input for sound, and it's an 1/8 inch adapter. Let me show you another piano. This piano has 2 1/4 inch adapters, so you can't use the 1/8 inch adapter. And there's one more. Alright, I couldn't find my piano that has it, but I did find something that looks like it. It will not say out. On your piano it'll say in. And it'll look like this. These are called RCA connections. So that's your third type. Let me show you how to connect each one of those. Okay, so here are the 3 different types of cables you're going to need. The first one I showed you was this 1/8 inch, and you're going to need to know the difference between 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch. The second one was the 1/4 inch adapter, and then the third one was this RCA. So the 1/4 inch adapter, remember the other side you're going to need is going to be an 1/8 inch. So on one we need the 1/4 inch hole to the 1/8 inch adapter. The other one, 1/8 inch adapter to 1/8 inch adapter. Those are most common. And the RCA one is going to be RCA to 1/8 inch adapter. So let's start with this guy over here, because this Roland had an 1/8 inch adapter, and we need the input here. Let's plug that in, and then the other side, where does it go? It goes into your computer's headphone jack. When you plug that in, you get a note that says, what would you like to do? Something was plugged in. I'm going to select just speaker out. So now essentially what I'm doing is running my sound from my computer into the speakers of my piano. That way, when I plug in my headphones, you won't be able to hear either the computer or the piano. Okay, let's give it a try.
1, 2, set, go.
So you can hear the computer, the piano. Now when I plug this in, it should go just through headphones. So you notice it's now all playing just through my headphones, which is exactly what I wanted. Let's go into the second solution. Alright, that second one, we have 2 1/4 inch holes, and I've got a cable with 2 1/4 inch plugs, and the other end is 1/8 inch, which goes into my computer's headphone jack. Just plug that into your computer's headphone jack, and you're good to go. Let's look at the RCA. Alright, I won't actually do this one, but you plug this into the back of your piano, into the RCA ports, and this goes into your computer's headphone jack. Now, the other option is if you don't have that jack on the back of your piano, then we're going to have another solution. So I just happen to have another solution here for you called an audio mixing cable. And we'll look at the one sold by Piano Marvel here. It's a little higher quality one. You notice it has a small one, which is the 1/8 inch, and a large one, which is the 1/4 inch. What you do is you plug this one into your headphone jack on the computer, and you plug the larger one into the headphone jack on your piano. Then you plug your headphones into this side. So what that does is it allows you to listen to 2 things at the same time, because the sound is mixing from 2 devices into the cable. And this is another one that's very similar. It's called a Belkin Rockstar. It's got one that goes into your headphone jack on your computer, and then you need another line, an 1/8 inch to an 1/8 inch, that goes into the headphone jack of your piano. You may have to get an adapter if it has a 1/4 inch side. And that is, oh, and then you plug in your headphones into any one of these. So basically it just mixes the sound from any one of these 5 devices, and your headphones being one of them that you plug in. And the last solution is you don't need a cable at all. So this solution, if you go up into the top menu here, you'll see the instrument settings, and over here you'll see what's called enable virtual piano. You just raise this volume up and lower it down for your volume. Let me go ahead and unplug this and just give you a little demonstration how that works. So notice you can hear that sound, but if I turn down my piano, you won't be able to hear the piano anymore. All you hear is the virtual instrument here. So I can turn it up. Now the sound, the piano sound and the computer sound is going through the computer, which means you would plug in your headphone jack. I'll just take the 1/4 inch off. Plug in your headphones here. Over here you select headphones and click OK. And now you can't hear anything out loud because everything's going through the headphones, both the computer and the piano. And those are the solutions. I don't like this last one as much because the sound isn't as nice. So you can hear it fine, but it's not as nice of a sound as, let's say, your piano. So that's your piano sound difference there. And I hope that helps you decide on some different options for you to connect your piano and your computer and hear them both through the same headphones.